It's October! Hi, I'm Alex, this is Pucks and Paperbacks. It's October 1st. I am starting off this weekly reading vlog. I wasn't even going to originally do one, but I have a lot of things happening this week, so I was like, you know what? Why don't I just do it? It's also Blackoween, and this is happening all month. It is a readathon hosted and created by the lovely Brie over at Lock Booktition, and she has done so much for this readathon. I'm so excited. All of the links will be down below. Definitely try to participate if you can, because this is such a great readathon and Brie has put her heart and soul into this readathon. It's so fun. I am currently reading Promise Boys for Joe's Library. I rolled a dice and I landed on the free space, so I am reading Promise Boys, which is a YA mystery about a principal dying and the kids who are accused of his murder. I'm super excited to get into it. I've heard nothing but good things about it. This is just a reading vlog where I start my reading for Blackoween. I'm not really going to share my TBR here because I'm just picking and choosing from the places that I'm at. I hope that's not cheating. I don't think it is. Anyway, this is a very jam-packed week, which is very rare for me. I have 2 social events I'm trying to go to, and I want to go shopping for Halloween decorations and fall decorations because I'm about to get mine out, but I was sick in September and I just never got a chance to go to the store because the weather's been crap and my mental health has also been crap, so I'm hoping that this will help me just to decorate. I'm gonna make some Rice Krispie treats. October could not have come sooner because I had been in hockey withdrawal. So it's gonna be a good week. I'm going to take out my fall decorations, make some Rice Krispie treats, and I will see you later. Hello and happy Monday from me and my ghost mug. I had been looking all over for this and I realized it was in my closet. That's where I put a lot of my decorations, and I got to decorate yesterday. I feel like October goes so fast that I want to make the most of it, so doing this vlog actually helps me be able to celebrate Halloween, and it's a nice way to keep myself accountable. So yesterday I decorated my room. I watched the Eagles. Go Birds. I'm 10% into Promise Boys and I'm really enjoying it. It is an academic setting, which if you saw my trope taste test video where I read Academic Rivals, I've come to realize I don't really read a lot of academia. I don't believe I've ever read a dark academia, and this is what it's pitched as. So far, so good, actually. I'm really enjoying it. I have been anticipating this book, so I'm glad that I was able to start with it. Promise Boys is about these boys who go to a prep school and they are accused of the principal's murder, and I really love the way this is written because you're getting the perspective from so many people. It's so interesting, especially because you know it's a lot for a multiple POV, but I feel like this works so much, and I really wish I had the audiobook because I feel like that would be such a good experience just because there's so many things going on and it's kind of like an interrogation. You are seeing the perspective from all the boys, then you're seeing outsiders' perspectives, and I just think this is going to be incredible. Like, it is such a great way to introduce characters and get to know what's actually going on in a mystery. I'm so excited to get back into reading it, but I do have to get some work done, so hopefully I will see you later. I'm hoping I can make some pumpkin bread today. I don't know if I can. I made the Rice Krispie treats, and they're hard. I don't know what I did wrong, but this was a new recipe to me and I was trying to play it safe because I had to broil it in the oven, which I've never done before, and I was scared. So they taste good, which is great. If you're a baker, you might know this, but the key ingredient was to brown the butter, which I just think is a game changer. I always brown the butter ever since I watched a chocolate chip cookie tutorial where somebody did it. I'll have it linked down below. It's one of my favorites by Honeysuckle here on YouTube, and it is the best recipe. I think browning the butter just changes everything. So the Rice Krispie treats are edible. They taste good, but they're really hard. So I need to figure out what I did. I honestly think it might be the marshmallows. Maybe the marshmallows were stale or something. I tried. So I am gonna get all the ingredients and things today, and we're gonna have a Hello, it's Tuesday and I just got back from running some errands. I got some ingredients for some things I'm gonna make this week, some fall clothes and things like that. And I just got a package in the mail of things that I ordered that are bookish, so I thought that I would open it here. I recently got some post-its and some bookmarks from the TikTok shop, so I thought I would share here and do a little unboxing. I got a bunch of page flags because I realized I do not have any. I'm out, so I got these. And I got these. Years ago, my booktube friend Sabrina, if you're an old viewer, might know her, she bought me these and I ran out, so I needed to buy them. They're awesome. I'll have my affiliate link down below if you want to pick them up because they're a highlighter with post-its and they're just the best thing ever because if you're an annotator, this is just perfect. It saves you time on getting a page flag unless you're not like me where I just put random colors and I don't color code. This might not be for you, but if you're interested, I'll have a link down below. They are my favorite things ever, so I needed to get them. And then I was on the TikTok app and I somehow bought bookmarks, which is fine. I'll link the shop down below, but I'm super excited to open these. I am the type of reader that needs to have a bookmark that matches my book. So if I'm reading a book about baking, I need to have my baking bookmarks. And since it is Halloween season, I bought some fall bookmarks. So this is from Mariah Monique at Mariah Monique Design on Instagram and TikTok, so I'll have the link down below. But here are my bookmarks. They're so cool. Look at that little ghost. I love that so much. These are perfect. I feel like the TikTok shop is going to be a blessing and a curse because it's a little bit too easy to buy things because I bought the bookmarks and then I got an email saying I bought them the next day and I was like, oh right, I forgot. But it was a great purchase, 10 out of 10 recommend. And that is it for this little segment here. I'm still reading Promise Boys and really enjoying it. I'm hoping to read more of it today, but the Philadelphia baseball team is in the playoffs. It's only the 16th time we've been in the playoffs, so I'm here to support and watch it and hopefully it goes well. Happy Friday! I just got back from the city. It is 3 p.m. and this morning I went to see Mercury Stardust at her book signing and it was awesome. She was so sweet and nice and I was so awkward. I feel like my brain short-circuited when I actually saw her. So I don't even know what I said. I don't think I actually said anything. I think I might have just said thank you and that was it. I was a little overwhelmed. I mean, the book event was amazing and everything. It was just me personally. I hate waiting in line, so I was very impatient. But all is good. Met up with a friend and we went to thrift shops and bookstores, so I do have a book haul for you. First is obviously Mercury's book, Safe and Sound. I'll have a link down below. This is her handyman guide. If you don't know her, she's on TikTok. I'll have her link down below. She's a trans woman and a trans handyman. So this is a handiness guide and I just love her stuff. She is so great and I highly recommend to follow her. I just had such a fun time. I'm so glad that I got to go. It was at 10 a.m. so Mercury, I woke up early for you. But I'm very excited to read this and she did sign it, so that was really nice of her. At the first bookstore I went to, I found this book that I saw on Instagram. It's Too Trans, Too Furious, and I'm so excited to read it. It is so cool. Oh my god, I'm actually obsessed with it. I could not believe it was there, and this was the only one there, so I had to pick it up, and I am very glad I did. Then we went to a thrift store and I got 2 books for 99 cents. Yes, 99 cents. I got The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett. Because it was 99 cents and it was on my TBR this month, I had to pick it up. And for $2.49, I got Winter Counts by David Hesco Winefleet Wyden. I could not believe they had this. They had a lot of indigenous literature. I was so happy. This is Michelle from Thor Wants Another Letter's favorite book, so when I saw it, I was like, I have to pick it up. I started this a couple years ago and I wasn't in the right headspace. I had gotten the book out from the library and never got a chance to finish it because I wasn't in the right headspace. I am so glad to finally have a copy, and I couldn't believe they had a hard copy for $2. This was wild, and I will be going back. It was Philly Age Thrift if you're in the area. I had such a fun time. I had such a fun day. I'm so happy because I haven't had a good day in a while. So it was really rare and nice, and I just had such a great time. I am so glad I got to go. And I love this little hammer. This was such a fun day. As a reading update, I am 50% into Promise Boys and I am loving it. I switched to the audiobook, so I have the ebook on my Kindle, which I read on the train, and I have the audiobook for when I want to listen to the audiobook. And the audiobook is incredible. It is such a good listen. It's narrated very well, and I love the way it was produced because it just feels like you're listening to a podcast almost, or you're just listening to this case. It is so interesting, specifically the parts where they're interviewing the family members and students and things like that. It sounds like somebody is in a cafeteria because you can hear noise in the background.
I can't say anything. I have too much to lose. Sometimes the key to survival is staying invisible.
Congresswoman Ford's briefing. Rarely do we see a case that affects so many facets of our community. A hero to many, a dedicated servant to those among us who most need a helping hand. The loss of Principal Kenneth Moore is one that reverberates throughout this city, and we will be tireless in calling for justice.
The way I visualize it in my head is that there's somebody sitting at a cafeteria table and they're being interviewed, and then there's the chaos in the background. It is so good. I would love to see this adapted as a movie because it is so well done. I am loving it so much. I'll update you when I finish up that, but so good. Really enjoying it. And then I think my next read will be The Vanishing Half because I have a copy of it now for 99 cents. That thrift store was incredible. Like, I'm not going to be going to any other thrift store but that one. And I'd been wanting to thrift for a while because I have been looking at Thrift Talk on TikTok and I just love everything that people get. And I didn't even scratch the surface in that place. I only went to like the kitchen stuff and the books and that was it. So I would love to spend a whole day in there. Anyway, that is it for my little update and book haul. Oh my god, I had such a great day. And I will probably see you tomorrow. It's Saturday and I have a cat. I am about to run out to the dollar store and he is sleeping on the bag that I packed, so I'm gonna have to wait a little while, which is why I'm here now, because I want to tell you I just finished Promise Boys and it was phenomenal. I don't even have a review. I wrote on the story graph phenomenal because it really was. I have one note. The only thing is that there's a storyline about a pregnancy and they're not sure what is happening there and there was really no closure unless I missed it. I'm gonna go back in the ebook because I was listening to the audiobook this morning and I might have missed that, but I thought this was incredible. I loved it so much. I just keep thinking about how I really hope that there are public schools or schools that are like Promise that get this book because there are a lot of kids that need to read this book. This is the perfect example of why banning books is horrible and it is a detriment to the kids because kids need to read these type of books. Kids that don't have the same experience and kids that do, because it is so important for representation like this. And I just thought this mystery was so well done. I read the author's bio because I wanted to see if this was his debut. He has written another book, but I have a feeling this is his YA debut, but I'm gonna have to double check that and I'll let you know. But he is a filmmaker and screenwriter, and I could tell because this book gave me movie vibes. I felt like I was watching a movie, and as somebody who can picture things very well in my head, I could imagine so many parts, and I really want this to get adapted someday because I think it is so good and would be really good as a screenplay. But oh my god, this was just so good. This is your sign to pick it up if you want to read a YA mystery. As it is mainly from the perspective of black and brown boys, it really talks about how they are often disbelieved and nobody listens to them and they immediately think that they're the bad kid. For example, there's a boy named Ramon and his cousin is in a gang, and Ramon has been selling food at school, which he's not supposed to. He already got in trouble for it. And he has been doing this so that he could bring money home for the family. And because of the things people know about him, they immediately accuse him of the murder because they're like, oh, well, your cousin's in a gang. You got in trouble for selling food, and they kind of thought he was like selling drugs. It's just sad, but it's sadly the reality. So I'm just so glad that this book exists, and holy shit, it was fucking good. It was so good. This is gonna be one of my best books of the year, and I loved it a lot. I'm about to head over to the dollar store because I want to get chocolate chips to make pumpkin bread. I think I'm gonna make that in this video, and then I have another vlog for next week where I read some queer things. This is just another weekly vlog. I'm just gonna do some weekly vlogs this month. I think this and the next one will be the only ones. I'm not gonna make it too high stakes. I'm just gonna have the chill vibes and see what happens. But I am going to the dollar store to get chocolate chips for the bread that I'm gonna make today, but I have to wait for Leo to get off my backpack. I'm not sure what I'm gonna read next. I do have an audiobook from the library of Root Magic, which is for Ruby's Crew Park. The prompt I wrote was for Root Magic, so I was like, hey, Root Magic, that works. And I have the audiobook and the ebook, so I'll do some hybrid reading. I might start that, but I also have a couple things. I have Black Cake on my ebook. I just picked up The Vanishing Half, so what I might do is just read a physical book and an audiobook. I think that might be the vibe. I might end this vlog tomorrow on Sunday. I don't know how much else I'm going to get read. I probably won't get much else read, but I think that this is a fun vlog anyway. I'll let you know my wrap up, what I've actually finished and everything. So hit subscribe if you haven't and you want to hear more of my thoughts on everything I am reading this month. And if you like queer and trans books, I'm your guy, because the next vlog is going to be queer and trans books to read during Halloween season. I wonder if I could add Ace of Spades in that. I probably could. I don't really have a set TBR for that. I'm gonna read a Cole McCade for Blackween. I have the audiobook. I'm super excited about this one. So I'm gonna read that. Maybe I'll add in Ace of Spades and then see. I think if I can finish 2 books next week, that'll be the vibe. I do have a reading vlog from last year where I read queer horror books, so I'll link it up above. But I'm gonna head over to the dollar store, see if I can get some more decorations, because I didn't get that much. I only have my little candy jar, and that's it. So that's it for today, and hopefully I'll see you later. Hello, happy Sunday. I'm here to end out this vlog. I made my pumpkin bread. I was a little nervous, had some anxiety, but it's all good. It tastes good. I just tried it. It's amazing. I'm so glad I was able to make it, and just that it turned out well. As for a reading update, I haven't started another book for Blackween, but I did start a novella that I just bought from Cat Sebastian, and it's a queer historical baseball romance. And coincidentally, it does include the Philadelphia Phillies, so that's exciting. It's roughly 100 pages, so I'll let you know next week what I think of it. And before I sign off, let me know in the comments what you read this week and something fun that happened. Let me know something in your week that you would like to share. I'll be talking to everyone in the comments. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and hit subscribe for more queer and trans book content. Like I said, I'm doing weekly vlogs this month. I believe next week might be the last one, but we'll see what the vibes are. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.